Well, there we go. Start to another beautiful day. See how beautiful it is later. Those little clouds over there are kind of dark. Trying to show you over the top of the truck a little because the pink goes a long ways. It's actually showing up pretty good on the camera. Oh well. Steer laying down there. Oh, there he goes. He likes to lay out flat. Silly boy. But his head was moving. Yeah, there. Tip it back. Now you can see it. Yeah, making my rounds this morning on foot. And then coming out and getting on the bike and going straight down and shutting the irrigation off. Not this morning. Don't need to. So hobble my way through here, and that pile of board needs to get picked up. Number one knocked the bale out of there. There was an old bale there, and she set a new one on top of it, and both of them came down and hit the end of that pile and scattered them. And she knocked one off back farther too when we were putting that in. And yeah, kind of the same view, just no truck cab in the way. Guess when I get down here, over there shows up a lot better because I can't see that from the other end of the barn. Okay, here you go. Cows all out there. Little red dots. If you're looking on a phone like I am. And Dino's group must mostly be behind those trees. No, there's some back up in the corner way over there too. Because they're not up here. And Rainey, who anymore doesn't go out there at all with me, she was down there waiting for me to go through that way. I ain't going out that way, dog. The boys, they know what's up. I'm not on the bike. I'm not going that way. So they're just along for the walk. Aren't you, Red? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, right above the bin. I'd zoom it in. My hands are full. They can keep moving. They don't need to slow down here. I don't like how low they are because it means they're probably going to land here, maybe. At least it's only 9 of them, but that's 7 too many. We have a pair that I don't know how long they live, but for years they show up every spring. And there's been 3 or 4 times they've shown off their babies. Let us see them. And they come back the next year, and maybe 1 or 2 of the babies show up with them, but only for a day or 2. They kind of tell them, no, get out, you don't belong here. And if a big flock comes in and tries to land in the pasture, they go up there and run them off. So, I'm good with that. But this last spring, I don't really remember. I think they were here. Yeah, I know they were here. Probably showed you some of them. Oh well. They didn't land here. I'm good with that. I can still see them. They're way off. There's 4.5 minutes of your day. But look, you got to stare at Rainey's butt. Sometimes it happens. Could be dust pneumonia. She's breathing heavy, heart rate's up. The lungs don't sound bad yet. So she just got some LA put in her. See if that'll help her out. Nip it in the bud before it gets bad. And number one says, oh, dust pneumonia, well, yeah. We've been watering, but that doesn't mean anything because they're up here in the lot. The lot's dry. The lane is dry. You know, we used to have trouble with it when we still had the neighbors out front. And, you know, you get 30, 40 hay all coming together in at the same time, and they got 1/8 of a mile of powder dry crap to walk in, and we had trouble with it then. The other thing is, this last bunch of feed we made was nothing damp in it to help bind it and cut the dust. They're in the dust in here too. So hopefully nip that in the bud. She's going to get to finish her little bit of grain she got there for being a good girl. She was pretty good. It's kind of nice when you can actually work with animals and not get the crap kicked out of you or anything like that. And she's got to keep track of all this, because we do keep track of that. 617D cow. She has a calf out there that's almost as big as Boomer's calf, and a lot smaller cow. I mean, she might be 1,000 pounds, where Boomer is like 1,600 pounds or better. I think last time we had her on the scale, what was she, 1,800 or 2,000 pounds? 2,100 pounds. So, yeah. More economical cow right here. I'd rather have a whole bunch of cows 900 to 1,100 pounds than a whole bunch of them 1,500 to 2,000 pounds. Cost a lot less to feed if they'll put off the same calf. But the joint's just to the left of what you can see. And yeah, I know, the bucket's getting closer to me. That's because I either have a bad valve or the rebuilt cylinder up there. That's why we had the cylinder rebuilt. Yeah, so it may be the valve. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can get some more around there without breaking stuff up, and we're going to see if we can find where the leak is. Finds it again, then I got a clue where it is. There it is. That looks like the joint right there. I want to make sure I get down low enough on the other side to do that before I get this side dug out. So Nelson, am I doing it right? Oh wait, whenever you show me pictures or little videos you send me, you got water spraying up in the air. Well, it's looking like it's at the joint. She's finding some really, 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 really sticky stuff there.
I won't get off my damn shovel.
And zoom in on the joint. Notice the dark color to the right of it. Kind of indicates maybe it's been seeping there a while. But I'm going to have her run down and turn the pump on, and I'm going to sit here and watch it. See if I get wet. We'll see for sure, because, I mean, you know, there could have been a rock in there that the pipe ended up on and had been sitting on it for 40 years and wore through, you know. But we're going to make sure anyway. Rowan's going to go turn the pump on. I'm going to watch it, but she's going to call me before she pushes the button so that I can tell her when it starts leaking here, because I don't want to run any longer than it has to. And, oh hell, you can't see it, the light's wrong. There's a black spot on the side of the hole there. You never know where things had been. I don't know if that was a root of a tree that burned out, or maybe there's a burn pile here at some point. Found that on like my second scoop. Never know what you find. Found lots of nice worms if you want to go fishing. But she's almost at the pump, so I'm going to shut this part off and wait for her to call me. That's with 100 pounds on it. Well, 100 pounds at the pump. It was starting to seep at 60 pounds, and I had her shut the other valve off enough to get more pressure here. And she's giving me enough time to video this, and she's going to shut it off. So, there's our culprit. Now I just got to figure the best way to take care of that. Because either do a slip-on compression fitting and hope it's not an issue later, or figure out how to cut it out and redo it. So, there we are. That's enough of a sheep that, you know, if at 130 pounds down there, that'd be squirting up here. Yay. Quit your pawing. You're getting dust in my face. Dino, enough. So, I got a bunch of mad cows at me. I went down to the irrigation store and picked up parts, 170 bucks worth, because why? Well, we need more than just the slip coupler to glue in over there. We needed, let's see if I can get one out here. Yeah, don't see nothing wrong with that, do you? Only about 6 of these, and we got 7 risers. Why? Because the next one down that way from this little traveler is the one that the tops broke out of, and we've been using a riser top with a plug in it to keep that sealed up. So I bought that piece too. And some things I thought were going to be done when I got home. I thought the pile of dirt down there was going to be leveled off, and I thought it was a couple of holes down in the bottom were going to be filled in with it already. And no, I get home, number one's gone. Pile of dirt hasn't been touched. Holes over there aren't filled in. And she was supposed to help me finish digging that out by hand and cleaned up and together. Hell, 5 o'clock tonight, I ain't gonna crawl in that hole and start on that. It's gonna be too damn wet in the morning to do it. Just a heavy dew is gonna be enough to screw that up. And when it's done, you gotta let that glue set 24 hours to make sure you don't have issues. So that's another day we won't be watering, which really at the moment, until I move the cows, I got nowhere to really water. I gotta have the big traveler going to run the little one in the bottom. And that all just got done, so yeah, hurry up and wait. I think tomorrow, these ladies are pretty well out of grass there. I mean, there's still enough out there, they could probably make it in a couple days, but I think tomorrow we'll let them have that piece. Which that piece come back really, really good. Not as good as this piece ain't near as good though. I mean, it's coming back, but not near as good. And that one's got a couple of spots, and I'm not sure why. Cover the sun off here so I can see. So there's the screen right there's a light spot, and there's another one on top of the hump, just the other side where you can't see from here. I don't know why those are light spots, because they're where it should have got good water. But it is what it is. And that's a long enough video. I did get you like 13, 14 minutes, I don't know. So anyway, it was a Monday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope your Monday was good.